Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot. Hope everybody's having an amazing Sunday so far, wherever you may be in the world. Welcome to another Sunday Oracle message. As you know, my messages are meant to put a little pep in your steps, some food for thought, some gentle guidance, something to help you as you navigate along your path. They're general readings, so if it resonates, please claim it. If it doesn't, leave it behind. We're using the Prism Oracle today. We're going to be doing the general check-in reading from the guidebook. And the general check-in is sort of like an energy sort of check-in. And tonight, well, not tonight, but tomorrow, and tonight, depending on where you live in the world, there is a new moon in the sign of Scorpio. And it's supposed to be, from what I can gather, fairly intense in terms of emotions. So I thought that this would be a great sort of spread to do. Also want to mention, since I'm on that note, that I will be on live tonight at 7 p.m. doing new moon readings. So pop in if you can, get a reading. And don't forget to do all those YouTube-y things that are so important to the channels. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Comments are greatly appreciated. You guys know what to do. Drinking my tea. I apologize that this is coming out so late. If I could just, I'm not going to go into it. It's just been one of those kind of weekends, right? Where feel super busy, but feel like I'm getting nothing accomplished. So I don't know if I'm imitating the cats and chasing my tail around in a circle or what, but there you have it. So I've got my tea. There's my beautiful tea that my husband made me. Thank you so much. He makes the best tea. And he doesn't drink tea. So that's interesting in itself. But I think that the reason that he makes good tea is because I don't have to make it, if I was being totally honest. And he stirs it and gets all these beautiful bubbles in it, and I don't get bubbles in my tea. So there's that. So, all right. Let's do this. All right, Spirit, we'll give these a really good shuffle. We need 5 cards, please. Whatever you think the collective needs to know in terms of this general energy check-in. Also, coming up on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing a reading. So, struggle or surrender. So that is posted up. So make sure that you check that off on your calendar. If you're interested in getting a reading, we'll chat about it. That's this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, and I should mention, while I have you all here, that I do have another channel, Dozen Cats Zodiac Tarot, and I'll put the link in the description box below the video, or this video. So it's all about the Zodiac. So tarot scopes, which is the Zodiac, going through the Zodiac signs using tarot cards. Week ahead readings if you're interested. Appreciate your support. All right, Spirit, we need 5 cards, please, for the general check-in. Oh, it's 11:11 a.m. Beautiful. Thank you, Mummy. I love you and I miss you so very much. All right, so our first card is out. Second card. Third card. Fourth card turned over inside the deck. And the 5th card is out. All right, here we go, friends. So card number 1 is the energy that's on its way out. We have pain. Pain is on its way out. Now, We're entering into a new moon of Scorpio, and Scorpios are water signs. Water represents emotions, and as I said, it's supposed to be fairly, intense with this new moon in terms of emotions. And this reminds me very much of the old saying, like, after you have a good cry, after you release that sort of pent up frustration or pain or upset, that you feel better because you've released it, right? So we've been doing some work, and this is on its way out, which means that we have come to some sort of a resolve, right? We have figured something out. We have come to it. We've reached a solution. We have a plan to move forward. And I love that. Love that. Beautiful. All right. The energy on its way in is magic. So we are in the sign of Scorpio. This new moon is in the sign of Scorpio. Scorpio is all about transformation. At the end of a transformation, it can be the most magical experience, right? It's because we feel rejuvenated. We feel like we just got our winter tune-up, so to speak, right? Maybe our third eye has been elevated in some way, enlightened in some way. Maybe we have been enlightened because this pain, we are getting through it, getting past it. Magic. Love it. The lesson that we are learning right now. Can't make this up, friends. We've got cleanse. Again, tapping into that emotions, right? The good cry. Water is rejuvenative and it is restorative. It is cleansing, right? Lots of people take like full moon baths and they make moon water. Many people listen to sound machines that have waves crashing, or the tide rolling in and the tide going out. If you're lucky enough to live by a body of water, you're listening to that beautiful sort of ripple or that babbling brook, right? Maybe have a water fountain that you listen to, or maybe you watch a bird bathing in the water. Drinking water cleanses our body, right? Cleans us out of our toxins. Cleans out the toxins, not cleans us out. Cleans out the toxins. So the lesson that we're learning right now is to cleanse, right? So working on those emotions that caused us pain because we were holding on to them, we are learning that this cleansing will help to reduce the feeling of pain, right? We are releasing, we are letting go. Case in point, what I said we will be doing on Wednesday. Struggling or surrendering. Advice from our higher self. This is no accident that you've got magic and intuition both showing up at the same time. Let this be your guide, right? That inner wisdom, that inner guidance, that sort of little niggle that you get. And you know we all have it. We all have that knowing. Learning to trust it is the most challenging part. But test it, use it, exercise it, work it. If you walk into a situation and it doesn't feel good to you, pay attention to that. If you walk into a situation and it feels amazing, pay attention to that. The outcome from this period in our life, we have passion. Do what makes you happy. Light that flame, right? Allow yourself to be joyful and be happy and bring forward that kind of energy, right? Do what your heart is saying to do, right? What does your heart tell you want to do? What does your heart say, you should be thinking about, or how you feel about a particular situation, right? Like maybe you've always wanted to garden and you have no idea how, and now it's winter time and you wish that you had have started earlier, right? That you weren't so busy or you didn't keep putting it off. You can still learn how to garden. You can build a herb garden in your kitchen. You could do some research online. You could watch some videos, right? You could get some magazines and plan your garden next spring and summer. You could go plant some bulbs in your garden right now. Now think about that. Maybe gardening is not your thing, but using that example, think about how happy, how cleansing, how magical that could be if you really wanted to do that and you invested the time in yourself to make you happy. Never mind the benefits of the garden, just the exercise, right? Think of how many things that you could do in planning that garden, right? The research, you could draw it out, you could, paint it or like color it with like markers or pencil crayons or any different kinds of color, right? You could look into the zone and the soil type, and you could have the whole thing mapped out. You could have so much fun and bring yourself so much joy just thinking about doing the thing that you want to do. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome reading. This is very hopeful. We are out of the pain, tapping into that enlightened idea, that new perspective, right? That understanding almost feels a little bit like protection kind of understanding, right? That we understand that we are on a guided path. We don't need to know all the answers. Most of the time, we don't know all the answers, but to understand that we're protected and that we're being guided, that we're never going to be given a path or a lesson that is not going to serve us in some way, right? Having trust in the universe. It's that kind of vibe I get from that. This cleansing idea. It's like somehow at this moment, we fully understand and are embracing, most importantly, this idea of cleansing, right? Of restoring and rejuvenating ourselves, picking ourselves up, dusting ourselves off so we can come back refueled, recharged, and ready to go. This is the sort of transformation sort of component, right? We listen to our intuition, right? Let that be our North Star. Let that be our guide. Pay attention to it, trust it, listen to it, exercise it. These three cards are doing things to lift us up, to make us feel overall more aligned, happier, more joyful. And that, my friends, is when we can really tap into our passions. That's when we feel like we're allowed to, right? That like we've got all these other things in order, so now we can pay attention to us. You've got to feed yourself. It's like the car, right? You've got to feed yourself, just like you've got to do the tune-up on the car. If you expect to get into the car when it's raining and when it's snowing and there's a blizzard outside, or in extreme heat, you've got to maintain the car if you expect it to just start every time you put the keys in the ignition. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Well, in this case, you're the car. Outstanding reading for this Sunday's Oracle message. Do hope you enjoyed it. Do hope it resonates. I will wish you many blessings until we see each other again. And I hope I see you tonight at 7. Bye for now.